morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you for hanging out. How we doing? Good morning, Cozy. Good morning, Legend. Do watches for homies. You're very, very sweet. You do not have to, but thank you. We got Cozy on YouTube and Twitch. Y'all are silly gooses, but good morning. Good morning. And Shadow's here. Hello. It's Monday, my dudes. Jay is here. Good morning. Hey, Shadow, how do you like your shout out? We got some shout outs happening. Good morning. I'm still in a lot of pain from yesterday. With that being said, how are you guys? Lenna says, I'll be on YouTube today. Welcome on over. Cozy says, hey, Shadow and Jay. Legend starts gambling in Twitch. Yeah, we discovered we can gamble in Twitch. Cozy's unleashing his dad voice. And Shadow's going, ooh. Yeah, you see your shout out? I customized it for you. I was very, very... You say, I like you? Thank you. I was very proud of that. More than I should be. Just different sounds. Lunacia, hello. How are you? Good morning. I guess it's afternoon. Are you having lunch right now? It's good to see you. It was such a lovely surprise to see your notification pop up yesterday. But how are you doing? Guys, Lunacia Books makes wonderful content on YouTube. The most comfortable reading vlogs. They're such a good watch. I love them. When I am on my day off from content and stuff, and I'm not doing anything work-wise, I go watch her content because it's just like such a nice, relaxing vibe. So a lot of y'all love Cozy as a vibe, and also the person, of course. And Lunacia is like the queen of Cozy. It's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Hello. Nyx Winter, good morning. Good morning, Nyx. How are you? It's 3 a.m. Bless you. I'm so sorry. I hope you get some sleep, but thank you for saying hi. Dude, it's lunchtime for my friend in, oh, Netherlands versus Norway. Yeah. Okay. Timelines. I'm mixing up my time zones. Thank you, Shadow, for the power potion. Cozy says, Mari's here. Hello. I still need to edit your shout out. Jay says, feeling less weird today? Heck yeah. Nick says, doing great. Thank you. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm in a lot of pain today from yesterday. For those of you who weren't in last night's stream, when we missed you, but also just like no judgment or anything. Just like, always love to have you guys here. Glad you're here. Legend, enjoy your lurk. But yeah, I got a hug from someone that was very excited to give that hug, and it crushed my shoulders. And I have a condition called HEDS, hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which basically means I'm prone to dislocations. Yay! And so I'm still in a lot of pain from that. But I'm doing okay. Lunacia says, no, 3 p.m. Sorry, I keep messing p.m. and a.m. up. You're okay. You can do military time if you want. 1500. That's totally fine. I know military time. You're good. Because this is 3 a.m. Oof, sleep is important. Be sure to get plenty. I'm glad we figured that out. Chris is doing well, though did lose track of time. Excited to stream when Lily finishes. Heck yeah. Legend, enjoy your work, Lurk. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Good morning, guys. Or afternoon. Or middle of the night, depending on where you are. Shadows is noted. Next time I visit, I will only gently hug. Thanks. So sometimes this one was so bad because I had grain. I had rice by accident. I didn't realize that one of the foods I was eating had rice until my joints started acting up. And so if I'm like a month clean from grains, then I usually can deal with a little more impact, but I don't know. It's different with everybody. Different people have different hugs. This one just like, I don't know, crushed my, I don't know, it was weird. Then AC says, yes, we normally do a 24-hour clock. It's 15. Yeah, you are always welcome to. Yes. Shadow says, oof, thank you. Mari says, working on part 2, still want to get it at least 3 minutes long this time. You're very sweet. Thank you. I'm very excited to watch it. Guys, Mari's been making Lily out of context videos, and the first one posted 3 days ago, and it's so funny. I see some really wild crap. Because he says, I learned military time through my DS when I was like 12. Heck yeah. Nyx is going to be there for the Cozy Beard stream over on Twitch. Heck yeah. Because he said, I saw it earlier. It's great. Lunacia says, I'm at work but not very busy. Aw, cool. Thanks for stopping by. And am I saying your name right? Is it Lunacia or Lunacia or... I'll have to watch your videos and hope that you pronounce your name in one of them. I want to pronounce your name correctly because all of you are deserving of your names being pronounced correctly. So if I say your name and I don't get it right, please correct me. I will do my best to remember. You might have to remind me a couple of times before I get it down pat. But I do want to respect you guys because your names are worth saying correctly. Okay? You're worth being known correctly. It's also why we do pronouns checks. For example, my pronouns are she, they. I have no preference. Some people are he, him, he, they, she, her, she, they. Some people are all of the pronouns, any of the pronouns. Some people have preferences. Some people are just like, I don't care as long as you keep it mixed up. But whoever you are welcome and valued just as you are. Because he says, yay! Nyx is coming to stream! Luna says, don't worry, most people just call me Luna. Or people usually just say Luna. That's also a great... Why didn't I think of that? Because he says, he, him for me. Shadow says, I learned Morse code via a submarine game on my DS. All I remember is... let me see if I can do that. Oh, I guess I can't do a really long beep. Beep! 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 He, him for cozy. Luna is she, her. Jay is he, they. I believe next is they, them. Legend, who is lurking, is she, her. Shadow is... Call me whatever as long as you don't call me Lily for dinner. She, her, mostly. Every time Shadow hits with the dad jokes. I love it. Luna says, I only know SOS. Beep. Nice. I don't know, but I wish I knew Morse code. That would be fun to learn. Maybe in the next 20 years. Because this is so not late for dinner, but what about early for dinner? Yes. Shadow, would you like to be called early for dinner? I feel like that depends. Do you have to like... Oh, are the captions working? Oh no, I didn't add the caption source. Ah, hold up. Let me do this. Let me do something. We have captions, guys. We have captions now. Captions? Add source? Yes. Okay. Let's do it here. Yeah. And then let's do it like this. Nick says, oh, you got them. Yay! Yeah, I got the captions. Wow. Pain for projecting. That's fine. How's that? Translation. Hi. Beep, beep, beep. Because he says, ooh, fancy. Nick says, oh, you got them. Yay. Right. Yeah. Because he says, might try for Tuesday night stream if something has come up for tomorrow. Usual stream time. Ooh, Tuesday night stream. I have something going on Tuesday night, but I will see if I can leave a lurk on my computer while I'm gone. But yes. Guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna switch over to gaming, which means I have to do the same thing for the captions again. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Luna says, what other languages do you know? I speak English and Spanish. English fluently. Spanish is probably the closest thing I have to a second language that's fluent, but I'm not fluent yet. I tried learning a little bit of Dutch and German and Portuguese and one time I even tried to learn Russian, but the different alphabet killed me and I didn't get past learning the alphabet. I don't even have that memorized. I know basic like phrases. Oh, I took a semester of French, so I speak English, hablo español, je parle français. Not a lot though. Like I can introduce myself and ask where things are, but that's pretty much it. Ich bin ein Pferd. I know how to say I'm a horse in Dutch, I think. German, I know very, very minimal, like, words, not even phrases. Nick says Dutch is fantastic to learn for English speakers. Heck yeah. Nick says Español Chipotle. Ha, the captions got you too. Alexis Dutch is fantastic. Okay, captions are a little chaos. Love that. Because he says just English for most of chat, if I remember right. Shadow says, no habla es Spanish. Be sure to pronounce the H. Because he says, would love to learn Japanese one day. Just need to find a good free language learning app that doesn't go heavy on AI. Yeah. Luna says, I've tried French, but I'm terrible at it. But my English is pretty decent. Fluent in Norwegian. I can read novels in Swedish and Danish as well. That's so cool, Luna. I love that. If you ever want to share, like, a word with chat from any of the languages you know, feel free. I think languages are very cool. That's so very cool. I have a caption sky for YouTube. Captions. Ay, madre mía. Why is the captions just attacking me today? I'm hoping that the software is AI so they can learn from me over time, but I don't know how it can learn from me if I don't tell it right from wrong. I don't know. Yeah. Cozy says your English is great, Luna, especially as it is the hardest secondary language to learn. Jay says, wait, which language did you need an app for? Cozy was asking about Japanese. Shadow says, I was learning Norwegian, but I stopped because I was learning on Duolingo, and well, I just like how they've gone about the use of AI. Absolutely. Yeah. And yes, Luna, your English is so much higher than decent. It's amazing. It's so good, and you're underselling yourself. You are so brilliant. You are absolutely fluent in English. Nick says, I agree, Shadow. Yeah. I agree. I agree as well. Luna says, Cozy, is it? I think all other languages are harder, like Japanese, Chinese, Arabic. Cozy says, for me, an app would be easier to learn a language for easier to do lessons at my own pace, especially when Bub comes along. Yeah, I get that. I think captions called Bub Bob. That's funny. Yep. Your child is now Bob. Congrats, guys. The captions have named your child Bob. Fun fact, I'm a Spanish tutor sometimes when I have clients. So if anybody wants to learn Spanish from me, I can teach you Spanish 1 to 4, which is like the grammatical basics. I don't know a lot of vocabulary, and I'm not perfectly fluent because there's a lot of like slang and like street Spanish that I don't have, but I know corporate Spanish. I know how to like, I'm like a grammar teacher in Spanish, not like, yeah, I can function when there's people speaking slang and stuff. I didn't memorize that because you have to pick a location to learn the slang from, and then I can't niche down. Luna says, Shadow, I tried out Duolingo for Norwegian for fun. It was full of mistakes. Ooh. Because he says that will be extra funny if we have a girl. I mean, Bobby. Shadow says, a mistake on my AI-generated lessons? No, say it isn't so. Mari says, I really should start learning Spanish again. You're welcome to hire me. Moshinkan, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Luna, it's 82 degrees Fahrenheit here now. Oh no. I know y'all don't have AC like I do. That must be really annoying. I'm sending all the love, especially since you're so used to like the cold. That probably feels really hot for you, huh? Jay says, I use language transfer, which is entirely audio lessons from real language classes in Europe, but it only has Spanish, French, Italian, Greek, Turkish, German, Swahili, and Arabic, and English for Spanish speakers. Wow. If only it had more languages. I feel like that's a lot of them. I feel like that's a lot of languages. You said that like that's a bad thing or a limit? That's a lot of languages. Hello again, Mushinkan. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up with you? Nick says, I miss Rosetta Stone. That had great language lessons. Yep. Mushinkan, are you able to share how you're doing, or are you just going to say hi? Because if you're just going to say hi, I'm going to ask you to stop chatting, because the spamming is not my favorite. Thank you. Shadow says, I really should know more Spanish than I do. My aunt is literally a Spanish teacher, and so is your little sister. Bam. It's me. Cozy says it did. I can't remember what happened to Rosetta. Yeah. Everybody says hi. Hello. I am from Pakistan. Good for you. I'm from America. We're from all over the world. Isn't that so cool? Welcome to the stream. Heck yeah. Yeah, we were gonna do some editing, and then I got distracted with the amazing people in chat, and who am I to say no to chatting with amazing people, you know? We are a great global community. Yeah, we used to have everybody from all over the world, like from the opposite time zone over in Australia, but somebody moved because he fell in love and is now happily married with a child. And I can't blame him for that, but also now we're not as entirely global. Shadow says, I'm from the IRS. Luna says, I'm in Norway. Heck yeah. Nick says, it's still going, Cozy. It's just ridiculously expensive now. Ah. Moshinkan says, should I subscribe to you? That depends. Do you like content that doesn't really have a niche? Do you like random editing facts? Do you like streams? Get a feel for the community, get a feel for the content, and make that decision yourself. I'm not going to tell somebody to subscribe to me if they don't want the content. That's, I don't know, feels a little counterproductive. Cozy says, if you feel the content is something that would appeal to you, absolutely. Yeah. I want the people who hang out here to enjoy hanging out here. Cozy says, we don't do sub for sub, though, just so you know. Yes. Good clarification, and thank you. Oh. Alright, before we begin, prayer. I always start my streams with prayer. So if anybody has any prayer requests, just let me know and I will pray. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Christian and prayer is a major part of my life. Though I pray, I don't expect any of you guys to pray, but you're welcome to share requests or what's going on in your life. And it would be my delight and honor to appeal to the highest power I know, to pray that you have a good day or that you are provided for. All right, with that being said, I have no idea who will win World Cup. Good luck, though. God, thank you for today. Thank you for every single person who's come on to stream today. Thank you for new faces and familiar faces and just all of the people who are here, will be here, and who may see this as a VOD later. I pray that you bless them, that you provide for them today in ways that they can't imagine, and that everybody here just have a moment where they just smile and they giggle and they're just so full of joy today. Thank you so much for each person, and I pray that they know just how loved they are. Amen. Shadow says, I do subs for subs, subscriptions for sandwiches. I like that sub for sub. Let's get into the editing, guys. And now we don't have the captions again. Dang it. Let me add that one. Add source. Where's my captions? Captions. Where'd you go? There you are. They're so small. They're so small. Wait, so if I talk really, really quickly and I have a lot of things to say, will it fill up this entire thing? Because right now the captions could fill up this entire screen. And I'm wondering if I talk really, really quickly and I say enough things, like if I rap, so like apples, bananas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's really small. I don't know. I really like Santa. I think Santa is really cool. One time I was playing Just Dance and okay, so it doesn't go all the way to the top. Good to know. I don't actually like Santa. I don't know that my family even did Santa. I think I was concerned about him coming through the chimney when we didn't have a chimney. Dang, it gets a fair bit of it. Because this is delivers sandwiches to Shadow, all with the right bread and spreads and fillings, all perfectly spread. Shadow says, that's an interesting idea. Weekly subscription and you get a different sandwich every week or something. That'd be fun. Nick says, oh, that'd be great. I'd sub for a banana sandwich. Heck yeah. If you guys remember Zelda McGregor, she rated us yesterday, and her thing is all about bread, and sometimes you can get, like a sandwich redeem. That's the closest thing I can think of a sub for sub thing. But that's such a fun little thing. I love that. If it wasn't brain cell, I kind of want to switch to, you know what? Shadow added the quote, if I rap really, really fast, like apple, banana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all are silly gooses. Alright. I'm gonna do a poll over on YouTube. I don't know if any mods on Twitch want to do a poll about, I don't know if anybody wants to do a poll over on Twitch as well for, whether or not I should keep the brain cells as the points reward or do it as subs. And then every time you get a sub, it's a sub. So let me know. Before I end the poll on YouTube, which video format do you like the best? With 4 votes, vertical came in at 25%, horizontal wins at 50%, and nobody voted for square, but one of you guys thought the editing was gross, which, fair enough. Cozy says, oh yes, for those who are born in the US, did you know your bread is actually very sweet compared to most other countries? It's because of historic government incentives for sugarcane farming. Interesting. Nick says, quote 91. Wow, so many quotes. Yup. Shadow says, ooh, and have a low-carb rap version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That kind of rap? Luna said I had a sandwich with hummus, falafel, and salad for lunch today. It was delicious. Heck yeah. I forgot to vote. Oh no! That's okay. We're gonna do another poll. Nick says, very true. I'm from the UK, but live in Canada, and they sell US-made bread here. It's so sweet. Yeah. Alright, what should channel points be? Brain cells. Keep it as is. Or bread, sandwiches, subs. For the meme! Oh, I added too many E's. Luna, that sounds delicious. I'm so glad it was delicious. Alright, what is this? What is this? What's this? What's this? Me every time I go back to a project. Breadcrumbs! Nick says, very true. I'm from the UK, but live in Canada, and they sell US-made bread here. It's so sweet. Cozy responds, yep. When I first visited Legend before moving to the US from Australia, I'm like, whoa, honey, this bread is so sweet when making a sandwich. Nick says, honestly, I had the same reaction. Immigrants to the US bonding over sweet bread since forever. Apparently, I don't know. Hey, I see the cozy beard. Did you guys know he streams? What a wild fact. Okay. Ah! So for those of you who don't know, I like to use DaVinci Resolve for my editing. It's a free editing software that I think does a great job at it. For right now, I'm going to do some mini edits. And then afterwards, I'm going to do an actual full-on edit of a VOD. And turn it into a bunch of shorts. And that'll be stream. And then we're gonna go right into Cozy. Because why not? Chow says, I want to make bread now. Please do. Can I have some? Luna says, I've only been to Northern America once, back in 2013. I can't remember the bread. It's probably for the best. It's not the best. Cozy says, you should, Shadow. Homemade bread is so good. Heck yeah. Alright, so you guys, I made this one just for you guys. I hope you enjoy.
Let's go.
Why is that so loud?
Gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
I think that's too many all dang it's.
Aw, dang it. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
I think that's a normal amount. Nick says, oh, I just remembered, Lily. Thank you, by the way, for the advice about the audio. It worked. Heck yeah! I forgot my shoulders hurt. Oh, I'm glad that worked. Woo! Oh. Take it easy, Lily. Thanks. This is why I get hurt so much, because I forget. I just am so happy to celebrate. I'm like, yo! But I'm very glad that worked. I'm very happy for you. Heck yeah. New says, I need to refill my water bottle. Have fun editing. Thank you very much. Congratulations on hydrating so you don't dehydrate. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your afternoon. Casey says, I'm going to BRB real quick. Put my bowl in the sink. In the sink. Brush my teeth and actually get out of my jammies. Heck yeah. Jay says, let's go gambling. Audio is literally recorded on a 3DS. That makes sense. Shadow says, I don't know how to make grain-free bread. Sorry. Yeah, well, I don't know how to make it last in the mail. So it is fine. You can make normal bread and I'll just eat it. I think... I don't know. I I think I just want one thing of captions. I don't like how it like previews a little bit. Shadow says grain-free bread is just water and salt, so I guess you already consume a lot of it if you think about it. Not Shadow outing my salt intake. This is salt-free, actually. I should probably put some... You're right. I should probably salt it. Ugh. Ow. Okay, got it. Today's salt is sponsored by Element. And by sponsored by Element, I mean I'm sponsoring them. We have purchased so many Element packages from them. Element, please sponsor me. I am your biggest advertisement ever. We've gotten so many people at church hooked on it. I've advertised it on multiple streams, YouTube videos. I'm literally a natural advertisement for you. Please sponsor me. This is my official request for Element to sponsor me. I hurt so much right now. Take pity on a disabled person. Ocean and soup. Oh, is soup. Nick says, I freaking love the ocean is soup discussion. It literally is. It is! And it's cooking very slowly. We're simmering, but that's too close to headlines. My bad. I broke my own rules. I do that sometimes. It happens when I'm brain fogged. Shadow says, honestly, you could totally reach out to them. I could. Tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to... I have this cut to the audio that I want. We're gonna title it Gambling Audio. We're gonna do audio. We're gonna do MP3. Yeah. Add to render queue. And Render. Aw! Thanks for voting about brain cells. I appreciate you guys. Thanks, guys. I don't know how to do polls on Twitch yet from the streamers. I know how to do it as a mod, but I don't know how to do it from the streamer's perspective yet. Alright. Actually, I think that was the last clip. This is all... Yeah. That's a video I'm editing later, but I accidentally doxed myself in it, in the other videos, so that's an edit off-stream kind of video. That's what I take, or that's what I get for not understanding. Whoa! Aww! Thank you so much for the raid! Hi guys, welcome on in! I thought the audio was from Spotify. I was like, how did that get so loud? Ave the Oni, hello, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Dolph is coming for your soul, beware! No, not my soul! I already have that sold on eBay for $3. Ah! He can probably get it for cheaper, honestly. Hello, hi QuickDex, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome on in. How is stream? For those of you who are raiding in, welcome, welcome. My name is Neurodivergent Lily. I do cozy stuff, I do co-working stuff, and I do art sometimes. How was your stream? What were you guys doing? Casaraptor, yay raid. Hi Casaraptor. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, QuickDex. Let's get a shout out for Av the Oni. I'm probably butchering that name. Playing Levy's favorite game ever, Night in the Woods. Heck yeah! Let's see the clip that happens. Oh, do I not have a clip for... Oh no! Hold up. I have a thing that allows me to look at shout-out clips. Hold up. Yeah! Okay. We're gonna try that again. Shout-out. Let's see what clips pops up.
Must be such a relief to payphone companies that Possum Springs gets zero call reception. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid fucking mosquito. Do you want me to kill you, you stupid bitch? Wait, what?
Sorry if anybody has little ears in the back seat, or listening on stream. Usually this is PG-13, but sometimes we play clips. That was a very funny clip, though. You found Av's most normal clip. No mosquito disturbs Av. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Welcome on in. Our little Abby has quite the mouth on him. I see. If you need to raid and run, you are absolutely welcome to do so. Thank you so much for bringing your community over, and I hope you guys have fun here. We are editing and having fun chatting. Nick says, well, the Oni part of the name certainly seems correct. But welcome on in. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys were able to play Night in the Woods. Is that... I feel like I've seen somebody play that once or twice, but I'm not very familiar with it. More or less, it's perfect if you add an A at the end, but if it's too rough, Oni's there for a reason. Ave the Oni. Okay. That clip was from Night in the Woods. Oh, okay. So it seems very rage-inducing. Got it, got it. Thank you for the tutorial on your name. I appreciate. You deserve to have your name pronounced correctly. So, Ave, is that correct? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy your time here. I was doing MixItUp things, and I just added one of my streams, and I was going to cut it down into clips for my YouTube. Perfect. Heck yeah! Now I know how to say your name in my brain when I see you in streams, Ave! Y'all a bunch of silly gooses. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, you should totally follow Ave. Very, very sweet. Love hanging out in chat. And now I'm gonna have to follow you. I didn't realize that... Whoa! Hi! Thank you for the hello. Hello. But yes, I was gonna do a MixItUp command real quick with the gambling, because my friends like to gamble. So, you can gamble on Twitch and YouTube, but apparently if you just do !gamble, it doesn't work. So I'm going to punish people who try to gamble by doing a gambling thing. So it's gonna send a chat message, and it's gonna say, no gambling, and then Anky face. And then we're also gonna add a sound. And we're gonna find this over in music, editing faves, storytelling must-haves, and then I think it's a memes. And it should be... Oh no, it's the other way around. Music, special effects, storytelling must-haves. Is it not? Okay, apparently there's the same entire... I have storytelling must-haves in 2 spots in my music folder, and I need to bring them together. Okay. And then it's probably gonna be very loud, so I'm gonna, like, half the volume. Shadow says, no! My 420 brain cells! Zamaxi says, no gamble! You gambling fiends! Thank you, Streamlabs, for the meds check and posture check. Posture check! Are you in gremlin mode right now? If you are, consider straightening up. I know it's really hard for my community to be straight. You don't have to be straight. Just your spine has to look somewhat upright, okay? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. And if you have meds to take, don't forget to take them as directed. Oh, that's salty. Oh, that's salty. Woo! Alright. Audio output. Let's do default so that I can hear it and y'all can hear it. Ready, save. Let's try it. Somebody want to try to gamble? Gamble.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Nice. Shadow says, you don't have to be straight, only pseudo-bisexual. What about me? I'm Arrow Ace. Alright, so we have done that. Oh, I also wanted to adjust the shout-out in MixItUp. Because I love that you guys rated, and I want to celebrate that by doing some fun things. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's if I rate someone. Shout out. Nope, not that one. Where's the SO? You know what? We're gonna do an SO. Not a significant other, not a supervising officer, but a shout out. SO. And we are gonna do a chat message. We're gonna go $, target, username. Welcome on in. Thanks for the... Well, if I shout someone out, it doesn't necessarily mean that they rated, but I'll have to think about that. So never mind. We're just gonna go back to editing. Shadow says, you're also pseudo-bisexual if the pseudo is not at all. Alright, I just tripped myself out because I saw that this was on the waiting screen. I was like, did I just not stream? Have I been hallucinating the past, like, hour? No, it's just, I'm editing a video where I was streaming. I can do stuff. Next is pseudo minus pseudo equals bisexual. Confirmed. Y'all are silly gooses. Alright. So, I had a couple of ideas for editing. One, I just wanted to do fun little quotes. So every time one of the quotes happens, like, he's like your grandpa, but less dead. I'm gonna do that. Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. I mean, that's a good quote there. Very rustic. Guys, I think the Spotify might be a bit too loud. I fear it might be. I fear it might just be too loud. The goat emoji! Mwahaha! It's a good house. Very rustic. Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. Alright. And then that's a really short clip, so I'm gonna go actually and find the bit where I'm roasting Gramps' backyard, or not backyard, but like house. You know, when Gramps is dead at the beginning of Stardew. Shadow says, mwahaha, now I'm in both chats. You silly goose. Okay. Okay, so he died a little earlier than this. There we go. Because it's so loud. I don't know. Amber says, ooh, a 50s themed diner. Hope you two have fun, Legend and Cozy. Oh, yeah. How did the diner go, guys? Did you have a good time? I don't know why it's so loud. I just realized you can't hear the music anymore. It says, ooh, a 50s themed diner. Hope you two have... Cozy says, I returned. Took longer than expected. Mood. Big mood. I thought that I could set up stream in less than 30 seconds, and I started a minute later. So I started in a minute and 30 seconds, which is still pretty good, but, time myopia be wild. I hope y'all have... You can't... Amber says, ooh, a 50s theme. Nick says, welcome back, Cozy. Yeah. Cozy says, good time to return, though. The diner was really good. Yay! Old man dying. I'm sure that's fine. Why does he have a knife? Do we get the sword? Why is there a little guy? No, no, don't. No, isn't it gross? There will come a day where you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Yeah, it's already here, Gramps. Come on. Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Okay. Lily roasting Gramps' fashion since 2026. Nick says, I'm just gonna sit here and figure out what I do today. Really need to set up a schedule planner, to be honest. Mood. Enjoy scheduling. Thanks for hanging out and being in chat. You are more than welcome to lurk or get whatever you need done. And you're also welcome to brainstorm in chat. Thanks for hanging out. Shadow says, I hopped over to help moderate the raid if needed, but now I'll leave it in your hands, Cozy. Thank you, Shadow. Oh, Cozy's making thumbnails as Lily edits? Heck yeah. Oh, you're fine. The schedule will most likely be procrastinate. Well, I get that. There will come a day where you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Alright, so we need to bring the audio up. Let's see, that's 9.1. Yeah, it's already here, Gramps. Come on. And your bright spirit will fade 9.1. Emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Alright, so we don't need the extra bit about when that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Alright. Oh boy! That salt was not dissolved. Oh! Wow, that'll wake you up. Woo! There will come a day where you... Alright, so, I'm gonna cut it down. I'm just gonna cut this down to, like, the most essential pieces that I want, pacing-wise. And then I'm gonna do the edit so that it is in vertical form. But for right now, as I'm doing these edits, because I prefer the, horizontal edit style, I'm gonna edit in horizontal for as long as I can. Feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Yeah, it's already here, Gramps. Come on. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing... I think I can cut it down even further to your bright spirit will fade. And... because the thing about shorts is hooking people in as quickly as possible and having no extra crap. Because the attention span is not there. Oh, this is a fun song. Okay, your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house. Very rustic. Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. Alright, and then we're going to finish it off with... where is it? I think it's in timelines, and... yes. My schedule! Yay! So I have a stream schedule. Shout out to Shadow for the adorable animation of the mushroom. It's so flippin' cute. Because he says, I'm gonna sound like a boomer, but I blame TikTok. Yeah. Nick says, yep, 2 seconds to deliver a hook is kind of wild. Yup. Because he says attention spans have been nuked. Yup. Yup. The best part is, though, I'm of the age where if I say a certain phrase, which knowing that sometimes parents with children watch my content, I'm not going to say because I respect the parents enough. But if I say a certain phrase that triggers many, many people, that consists of 2 numbers and specifics, then I'm old enough for people to cringe instead of have it set off something. And I'm very pleased with that. That's kind of why I do it. So that it's such a cringe, even the ones who want to do it don't do it anymore. They're like, ugh, I can't do this without just cringing inside. I'm just like, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you got it, Shadow. Casteraptor says, oh, absolutely, Shadow. Exactly. Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This. I'm gonna cut this to be a little smoother there. Wallpaper. It's a good house. Very rustic. It's a good house. I'm gonna fade it over. It's a good house. Very rustic. Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. Okay, and then I'm gonna have, like, some clip from stream afterwards, and I'll figure that out. Because I don't actually need to see that. I'm just gonna have this over it, and you hear the stuff. Because he says, I like to confuse the youngins with 42, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. Indeed. Somebody will be like, hey, can I ask you a question? And I'll say 42, and they'll be like, what? Yes. Yes. Also, and then they'll ask me the question. It's great. Shadow says, I froze a water bottle and I'm sleeping on it. It's so hot out. Oh, bless you. Stunning love. Don't forget to hydrate. Hydrate or die straight. Hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Nick says, a rare guide to the galaxy quote in the wild. I respect it. Heck yeah. Just don't forget your towel while you're out. Spirit. Okay, so I like how it's doing this. I have a couple of options here. I'm lazy though. So even though it's going to be more work in the short run, in the long run, it's going to be less work. So, we're just going to do it like this. So option number 1 is you export this as a clip by itself, so you only have one timeline to deal with. Or you can do what I do, and then copy and paste that, unlink the clips. That'll get rid of all this audio. Now, if you just delete it here, right, it's still underneath these, so it'll just delete all of that above it. Don't want to do that. So we're going to bring these, we're going to highlight them, bring them off the world, and then delete them. So now we just have the same visuals as over here, repeated to the right. We're going to highlight it and bring it over and stack it on top of this other one. So now it's the same exact thing, we just have 2 layers happening. And let me see if I can make that really clear. Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Right? It's the same exact thing, we just have 2 of them. So now we can choose one of these, and I'm even going to highlight the colors. Let's make this orange, and orange will be the face cam. And then let's make this blue, and that will be the game cam. So this one, being orange, is going to be our face cam. And now it's actually time to go to the cut and adjust our framing. So you go to the cut scene on the bottom of DaVinci, and then you click this little button to the right. It kind of looks like a picture. If you hover over it, it says timeline resolution. You left click once, throws up Ultra HD, Full HD, Portrait, Square. I'm going to go with Portrait, and it'll automatically resize the video. You go back to Edit, and now we can edit the face cam by zooming in on all of these clips and zooming in on the face cam. Just like that. Bam. Yep. But I actually want to crop it a little bit, so we're going to crop the bottom until face cam is dead. And then we're gonna crop the left. And I'm also going to make it smaller so I can see what I'm doing. So crop the left. And then crop the top. And then crop the right. And honestly, I could crop the left even further, but I'm going to keep it as it is. And we're just going to do this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And let it fill the screen just a tad. I'm going to leave black on the edges because there's going to be stuff over here and over here. If you really, really want, you can open up Canva. Nick says, huh, this is an interesting way of doing it. It is very, very, a weird way of doing it for sure. I know you said interesting, but it's very weird. If you have a different way of doing it, I would love to hear your strategy, because just because this is my method doesn't mean that it's the best method. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? I think it should be here. I should have... Nope. Okay. I used to have a, overlay of what YouTube Shorts looks like, so I can see where all of the, like, I can see if it's going to zoom in, or not zoom in, if it's going to cover anything with, like, the heart, the comment, whatever. Casseraptor says, I'm so bad at this stuff and so new at this. You're so new at it, but it doesn't mean that you're bad. But it's okay if you're bad. I love being able to see how you work. Thanks for walking us through. Oh, well, thank you. Nick says, oh no, it's fine. I've just not seen it done this way. I like it. Well, thank you. You're also welcome to judge it because I didn't feel judged. I felt like you were like, whoa, I've not seen it this way before. And I'm thinking you probably have a very different and more efficient way of doing it. I'm thinking. So I'm going to highlight those. And then zoom in on the gameplay. And then hopefully that'll see most of the gameplay. Okay. Twitch does this, but then you can't have the fun edits over top of it. And it typically, yeah. Anyways. Cozy says Lily is a good teacher. Thank you. Jay says, oof. I feel like I would like to rephrase some sentences. Nyx, you are always welcome to share your strategy, and this goes out to everybody. I would love to hear your strategies and your methodology for editing, because I think growing and learning from everybody around me is a very good thing. That being said, it's a different way of doing it, and my strategy is definitely a weird way of doing it. You said interesting, and that's also true. But also it's a weird way of doing it because, like, you're finagling it a lot. And I absolutely embrace that. But yes, you said interesting and not weird, and I'm sorry for misrepresenting you there. But yes, if anybody has a different way of doing this, please let me know, because I'm always down to learn. Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house. Very rustic. Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. Alright. So I'm happy with that. I'm now going to take the audio. I'm unlink these clips and let it keep on playing. But it's gonna, if I keep it just like this, it's just gonna have the music. That'd be cute, but I like to keep it, like, entertaining for the whole thing. So I'm gonna just keep on going in the audio here until I find some entertaining bits to put underneath here. Rusty might be a little more apt, though. Robin is absolutely just roasting. Rude! Jay says, Lily, you've never watched The Magic School Bus? I have, and I loved it, and I have it somewhere in my brain, but I have started... Don't listen to her, Lily. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied. So you can... I'm doing this really weirdly here. You can move it around, but also you can take the keyboard, press T, it'll change it into this thing, and then you just, like, move it like this. And you can do the same thing without having to make a huge, like... really huge timeline. You can actually fit it to the length that you need it and then keep on going with the T until you find what you want. Cozy says, cringing at myself as I make this thumbnail purely because I'm doing the red arrows, but I know those arrows get clicks. You can do red arrows. You can also do yellow arrows because your text is usually red and you might appreciate the contrast there. From the long journey, you should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit. Appreciate that. Amber says, the theme song's catchy, though, for the... just play... I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. Infinity says, I wonder if the murder... Perhaps, Infinity, there is a... Amber says, also, I love Robin. She's great. Compared to... Wow. I have some really loud parts here. I wonder why. Let's find out. Okay, so WASD for move, run, shift... No, come back! No, come back! That would be a funny clip. Okay, so WASD for move, run, shift... No, come back! No, come back! I feel like that's not enough context, so we're not going to do that one. We're going to try this. I don't know how loud that was for you, but it was so quiet compared to how loud this game is. Oh, social, nap, crafting, animals, special items, and powers. Oh, this does look like you were using a tool in bed. Okay. I heard there was a game that was like, is it Paralyzed? I started yeah, you do have to be careful of what it looks like. If it's like this, you'll just move the timeline across, but if you're over top the volume, it'll move the timeline without moving the clip itself. Mayor Lewis. Oh, how nice. Do we watch? Oh, I can just casually pick up a whole entire TV from the 90s. Okay. Wow. And a map? Nick says, no need to apologize, but yeah, I have a source record plugin for OBS, so it records the model independently, and you can just import it to DaVinci as a second video source. That's so cool! Dude, I love that! Heck yeah! Thanks for sharing. Source record plugin. I'm gonna have to ask you about that. How do you get that? What? Do pray tell. Cozy says, oh, what plug is that? Trying to experiment with plugins. Source record plugin. I feel like that would be very helpful for adjusting the audio afterwards, too. Bam. Oh, and a mirror. I can move mirrors. Okay, that tracks. Oh, and you don't have an email. I don't know what button I pressed for that, but okay. Met him yet. Ever says, Jay, what the bleep are you talking about? There, have a boat. It'll see the appeal. I can't see the appeal. Do I just like resource grind? Am I? It's definitely got Stardew Valley beat in this. That's even worse. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward. That's even worse. I think Palea's definitely got Stardew. Wait, no. Mentioning Palea will actually, if anybody stays, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're interested in Palea too? I gotta follow. So. I think Palea's definitely definitely got Stardew Valley beat in this area. Okay, yeah, okay. So we found our spot. Time to go. And we're going to just... Alright, and then actually, because it is vertical, unfortunately we don't get the... We don't get the shadow animation. Sad. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward. Worse. I think Leah's definitely got Stardew Valley beat in this. That looks... Nick says, may I share a link to the source? I don't want to just paste without permission. Thank you so much for asking, because if you did post it just like that, it would probably time you out, and we don't want that. How do I... There's a command you can do. Requests, restrict, unrestrict, shared chat, shield off, shout out. I forget how to do it. If you want to DM me on Discord, that should work. And then I'll post it in chat. That should work. Oh, I went to YouTube instead of Twitch. My bad. Thanks! Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to let me do VIPs. As soon as I can do VIPs, you're gonna be a VIP who can post links, but until then, everybody's banned from links. Because he says, beat me to asking for the link to then come my way. Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep. And then, you know what? I low-key want this to just be old man. Because I'm just gonna edit the captions on here. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house. Very rustic. Alright, got it! I'm just gonna copy and paste your message over. Next. Bam. And then, let's pin that. Bam. Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah. Technically, you can adjust things. You don't want to do it from here because it'll just show you like the... It'll like limit you without actually changing the resolution of the entire thing. But you can do it from here. So it's the third button over. And it's literally just a picture and then little crop lines. It's right next to the color wheel. So if I wanted to make this square all of a sudden, I could. If I wanted to make it horizontal again, I could. But we want portrait. That's why we made it like this. More than welcome. Hope it helps. Thank you, thank you. Mari says part 2 is done. Heck yeah. Jay says yay. Mari, should I watch it on stream? Are you posting it right now? The prophecy, etc., etc. I still can't believe that I didn't catch that you were referencing the video. I woke up. I read the Bible. I was in the prophecy section. And then you posted that. I'm like, what happened? What's going on? What is Mari in, like, the prophecy section? Part 2 has not posted yet. But there we go. There we go. Okay. Not doing a lot of editing for this. Let's see if we can get one done.
Your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness.
I think down just a tad. That way the captions can be right here.
Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house.
Jace's The Prophecy! Do-do-do-do-do! Cool guitar riff. Rory says, I wasn't planning on posting it today, but if you want to watch on stream, I will post it. I can watch it on stream whenever you want me to, so do whatever you want. And thank you so much for making it. That's so sweet. I keep on replaying it because I'm like, maybe it'll make more contextual sense to me in the past. Which means I need to make it more contextual sense over here too. Cozy says, we love Mari. Heck yeah. Okay.
It's a good house. Very rusty.
I think I want to move my face cam so that I am more centered.
Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep it at, that looks like I peed on it. That's awkward, and then continues to water the ground. That'll be a funny thing. And then I'm just going to fade it out. Bam. Okay, so I usually like to do a nice vine boom somewhere. What's this? Oh, that will be funny. That'll be funny. Because he says, trying to think of a color that will contrast for the text in this thumbnail. My usual ones don't look so good, but everything else I love. Do you have it in Canva? Do you want me to look at it in Canva? We can do a live thumbnail comparison on Twitch right now. I'm not actually going to open my notifications on stream because I think they have doxing names, but, you know. Because this is, ooh yee, I will note it is a full folder on Canva. Okay. Not sure what that means. I'm going to do the transition for flipping into the new day. I don't usually like it that loud, though.
It's a good house.
Do. Wait, what? I'm signed in air horn. Record scratch. That's fun. Fails the audience applause. Drum roll sound effect. Okay, let's see what it sounds like here.
Bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yep, check. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house. Very rustic.
Let's do applause there. I think that would be funny. I'm just playing with different things. I don't usually do that many sound effects in one short, but I want to see what I can do.
Even Lewis knows that Gramps had terrible fashion design. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward.
What if I do a hydrate sound effect? Oh, that's wrong. No, not doing that. Okay, so I think the small crowd of applause is funny, but not fitting. But I do feel like it's empty over here.
Your bright
I do like that. I think we need the audio to be a bit louder for me, though, compared to Gramps.
Emptiness. Yep, check.
That way when that plays, you can still hear me. Okay, so we need this at 14.1. And for pretty much all of it, actually. 14.1.
You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. It's a good house.
Okay, so I kind of want, like, a crowd, like, cheering me on for the roast, you know? I feel like that could be funny. So, roasted SFX. And then let's do Pixabay, because that's free and generally not full of horrible stuff. Cozy says, there we go. It is Paleo Thumbnails. Pick 75 is what I'm working on. I will quickly BRB again. Forgot I got to hang some clothes. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so notifications, bearded selfies, nope. Hello. I still need you to share it with me. I'm wondering if you shared it with my Neurodivergent Lily account and not my other. Nope. Huh. Mari says it's up. Alright. We're watching. We're reacting to Lily out of context. Oh, we got the blue hair. We got red. We've got blue. We're reacting.
This guy is crying.
Oh, I can feel the steam already.
And what's worse is I am pretty sure it's AI, the more I listen. You know, I was thinking that breathing was just some big scam from Big Air, but I haven't watched SpongeBob. I was banned from it as a child. 43. Percy Jackson, the Olympian's character are you from What You Eat in a Day? Except we were using the movie screenshot, so we'll see. I am fully ashamed of myself. Although I will say it will probably happen again, just knowing me.
Apology videos if they were honest. Such a cute little guy.
Apparently you can tell nondescript wizard zodiac sign for how you sing. Heard your princess was hot. Where is she?
That's so loud.
Extra stout of blueprints lying around.
Blueprints.
Lily doesn't know Dan TDM. Lily only knows the Dream SMP. Sheesh.
That's such a cool and funky little dance.
I was so sick. Oh my gosh.
Got red cheeks? This might be a bit too red though. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I did not.
Oh no. You got the fallen.
Mom, I need help. Weird, and that texture looks weird. It looks like
72.
Like chicken. If you eat a bruised human leg, does it taste different from chicken?
because I haven't touched it in 2
I
weeks.
forgot you can still see those.
Minecraft's sad because Mari's leaving, y'all.
And I wanna scream.
You know what's killing your liver? Scissors. Stop eating scissors.
Mari, no.
That one is not actually from Pokemon. That's actually stolen from Super Smash Brothers.
House question. How can King talk when his jaw is clothes? Well,
47.
do you like my surprise?
Committing crimes against humanity here.
One of these for a Leo cosplay, and then I just haven't Leoified it yet. It is a bit large though, and that concerns me just a little bit.
No. I guess I'll try an extended try.
It was a very good wedding.
Maybe keep on trying.
Interests. We have made something amazing together as
A safe?
Okay, I was gonna say a safe space, but this is the internet we're talking about, and can't really be safe on the internet.
Still
So
stand by that. Still stand by that.
we've made a space.
That we have, Lily, that we have, and I'm freaking glad of it, and glad of all the positive feedback I've been getting on these videos. Aww. You're doing great! That was awesome! For example, in the past week, Mari's gained 5 more subscribers. I was previously at 14 despite having never posted anything. Aww! Congratulations! According to my YouTube analytics, I have gotten 842 views in the last 28 days. 842 people decided to watch my stuff. Or slightly less than 842 decided to watch my stuff over and over again. I watched your videos a couple of times. I will admit. But yes, that's a lot of people. Congratulations, Mari. Heck yeah. I just want to say thank you. No, thank you, Mari. Thank you to my online friends, my IRL friends and family, and everyone who watched that one short I made, even though most of them didn't sub and won't see this. Aww. So sweet. Thank you, Mari. So sweet. Great job. Part 2, bestie, let's go. Hashtag out of context. Okay, we gotta leave a comment. Wonderfully done. Great job. 12 out of 10. Totally not biased at all. Hashtag Mari for the win. New hashtag. Let's go. Good job, Mari. Thank you. Yeah, you missed it, so you gotta watch it now. Everybody leave my stream to go watch Mari's video. Everybody, leave my stream, go watch Mari's video. Come back when you're done. Good job. Hey, I know this thumbnail. I know this thumbnail. I made that thumbnail. Thank you, Mari. You did fantastic. That was great. Well done. Thank you. I still stand by the fact that we've made a space. It's a space for sure. Okay, I'm still waiting for Cozy to actually share it with me. The thing that he was doing. I don't have any notifications. I guess I'll check my Gmail. Did you DM me on Discord? What? There we go. Well, I'm live. Wild. I know that's so chaotic to discover. Yeah, I don't know where you sent it. I swear I did it. It should be added to the other thingy. Oh, is it in your thumbnails? Okay, we're adding it one more time. We're gonna check the schedule. We're gonna see. Okay, it's not there. Folder called Paleo Thumbnails. Oh, I don't know that you can share folders. I mean, we are on a team together, so possibly. More. Projects. Owner. Nope, I only have, the bearded selfies. I don't see any folders from you. So you'll have to share an actual Canva design with me for me to see it. All right.
Hello.
Hello. That's a cute sound effect. That's fun. Whoa.
Can someone drop me?
What?
Mom, somebody just followed me.
That would be a fun audio effect. I got a Discord. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nix. Got it. Got it. Okay, how about boom, roasted? See if that's a sound effect. Mine didn't go through. I sent the link. I'm on my neurodivergent Lily Discord. Let me go. Alright, I'm on my Millie Discord and I got your link. There we go. Request access. Alright, now you just have to request access. Scuff stream, best stream! Nick says, all good, was just thinking of ways to make it a bit easier to set up. Alright. Nope, don't need it that loud. That's annoying. That's bass. I hate that. Okay, so I think I'm good on sound effects. I think I'm just gonna do my Vine Boom, which is in SFX. Memes. Vine Boom.
It's a good house. Very rustic. Even Lewis knows that Graham's rustic.
Alright, and then I'm gonna zoom in when I say rustic.
Very.
So I'm gonna click these. And then I'm gonna zoom in. Make it fill the screen.
Rustic. Even Lewis knows that Graham's had terrible fashion design.
Alright.
Rustic.
I'm gonna just make a match. 10.09. 10.09. Enter, and then this is negative 5926 for the Y, and 5926. And then for the X, negative 4258. Negative 4258.
Even Lewis knows that Graham's had terrible fashion design. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward.
And then we're just gonna make it blend into the next thing.
That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward. Graham's had terrible fashion design. That looks like I just peed on it. That's awkward.
Okay.
Your bright spirit will.
So now I just need the captions. So I'm going to go, Gramps has horrible design taste. I'm going to put this in Lily's uploads. Save as a video file. Export video as an MP4. Don't care about the rest of that. Add to render queue, render 1. And then we're gonna go head on to Canva. So Still not getting that, but that's okay. Quiz says, access granted. Gosh, I'm silly today. All good, all good. Alright, I'm going to hop over here, make sure. Shared. Yeah, I'm glad. Hide. Okay. The rest of it should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Canva might be on this account. Gmail. Yeah. Open in Canva. Yay! We found it! We found it! Yay! Nick says, oh, I like the way you set up that transition by overlapping the footage. Smart. Thank you. Nice thumbnails. Okay, and then you said design page 75 because I need to clean up the duplicates. We go all the way down here. 75? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, so for this one, I would... Can I edit it? Are you good if I edit it? I will double it. That way you still have it. Feel free to edit. Cool. Okay, so I would make this white and then with a black background. Make the thickness bigger. You can also do like TV static or something for like keeping or like glitch it, but I really recommend an outline. Make it thick so that you can see what it is. And then make the text a lot bigger. Because, like, it's not going to be this big, right? It's going to be this big. You're getting better about making your face bigger, but I'd like to see it even bigger. Let's see. We have a pretty symmetrical thumbnail, which is nice. So I wonder if we could move it over a little bit. That way. And then instead of this tiny thing, let's go chunky. Hello? Arrow? Let's go with like this. And then, yeah, let's do yellow like you have. Because again, we want readability from a small size. I love what you have going on. And then you want to really emphasize this thing in the background. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to do background remover. I don't have the free... I'm not paid on this version. Can you background remove this for me? Or actually, I wonder if I can pixel erase. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. Okay, so I can manually erase the pixels. Great. Awesome. Because I want to edit this. And then I wonder, can I get a picture of the gardener from Palia? Just the thing itself. Not easily. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna have to go a little smaller. Nick says it's a Lily thumbnail speedrun. I like doing exercises like these where I try to take something and see what I can do to improve it as quickly as possible. Because then it improves my skills, and hopefully you end up with a thumbnail you're happier with, potentially. Okay. Absolutely shout out to Mario from Adventure Gear TV. He is the one who taught me how to do thumbnails and taught me the basics of thumbnails. Before, I had really crappy thumbnails. And I still have some of those up. I haven't fixed all of them because I, you know, don't want to delete history necessarily. But also, we do want to grow and mature and have good content be good. But yeah. Part of me wonders if I could get the one video I got 40,000 views on, if I improve the thumbnail at all, would that kick it back into the algorithm at all? I wonder. I only got that number of views because it was trending at the time. So I just took advantage of a niche that was actively very celebrated at the time. Like playing Minecraft over the pandemic. Okay, I don't know how all of the inner workings work. So I might be deleting some of the gardener by accident. Yeah, if you have background remover and then you can like select an object, it automatically does this if you have the paid version. Unfortunately, I do not, so I'm manually doing this. I do think that the tree should stick around. Okay. So that's good. So now we just have this. Nick says, I honestly like when creators do that. It's like a progress tracker saying how they improve over the years. Yay! Okay, and then let's edit it. So these, if you hit adjust, you have a lot of the similar things as like most photo editors do. So I'm going to make it warmer to stand out because we have a very cool background. So I'm going to tint it warmer so that we can see it. We're going to make it darker and lighter. I like darker, just a tad, and then up the contrast. And then lighter. I think keeping the brightness at 0 and just upping the contrast and the brightness will help. Let's set the shadows at 20. Lights can stay at, I guess it's -10 now. And then let's up the vibrance and desaturate it a little bit. So the vibrance is going to bring out specific colors, and the saturation is going to dull most of the colors. And then let's up the sharpness, and the clarity should bring it out a little more too. So clarity makes the whole thing darker because it makes the lights lighter and the darks darker. Very similar to other tools, but the sharpness just like makes it a little more specific, I guess. Casey says, I tried the background remover and it erased all but the table. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see how that would happen. Okay, so now that we have that auto done, I know this is your brand font, but I wonder if you did something a little more solid. Let me see. What's the brand kit? I don't have a brand kit. I don't have your brand kit. I just have mine. That's too rounded, though. That's too rounded. That's too standard. I want something with flair that's a little... No. Lolita? No. Norwester. Ooh, I like Norwester. And then... let's position this backwards just one more time. Let's position you. What's going on? Okay, so this is that picture. So let's just look at the layers. Let's put you in front of this. In fact, looking at you, let's edit some pixels. Ah! There we go. Eraser. Pixel eraser. There we go. Now I can get rid of your chair. Cozy says, I can send the link again and grant access for the paid version account if you want. It's okay. We've committed this far. Okay, so now I can view you and do pixel eraser. That should get rid of that. Ah, dang it. It won't. That's okay. So let's just bring you in front of it. And you're really hard to see, so let's also adjust your face while we're here. Let's make you cooler. And bring up the brightness. Let's 14 contrast. Up on that. Okay, vibrance. Sharpness. Just a touch. We don't want so much saturation. But we do want color, but you're really not very colorful here, so it's okay. Okay, and then I just want to balance your face out so you don't look so red. That looks okay. Come on, load. Come on, load! Come on, I did the edits. Can we see the edits? I don't know why it's not applying the edits today. Maybe it'll just take a while. Reload. Cancel. It might still be loading. Yeah. Alright, so we still can't see the gardener very clearly. So let's see different ways that we can do this. Let's set images background. Yeah, I definitely think having it over on the left is going to be best. There we go. And then can we actually do an outline in white? Not so much. And maybe not white, but like bright yellow or blue. Or what's the opposite of blue? Blue is going to be like orange. So let's do that. It's a little like shaky. I think I want to make it a little smoother. So I'm going to make it a little thicker. No, but I like the thinness. I like the intensity and I like the thickness. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And I wonder if we can just get the background. Palea gardener background. Spoilers. So where are we? In there. The gardener's new oneness quest. Location. Temple of Roots. Okay. Temple of Roots, Palea. So I wonder... This kind of looks like it. Let's duplicate. Let's set this as background. Let's actually flip it. Let's make this a little smaller. Not that small. Do. You don't want it down here. Okay, until I can edit your face, I'm gonna get rid of your face. I'm sorry. I was gonna do this, potentially. And then we have empty space here. So I'm wondering... Position, layers, put this under so that I can move this. Because he says, until I can edit your face, I'm gonna get rid of your face. Oh my gosh. That's, oh my word. Okay, I definitely like it here. We need some visual intrigue to fill in this empty space, you know? And also... Gardener. Look at this. Yeah, I wish it didn't have those, like, fancy things in front of it. That makes it a little more difficult. Okay, let's bring it up just a tad. Let's do... Edit. Image. Come on. Crop. So let's just do this. Okay. And then what are we doing with the gardener? Finding? Mr. Conductor Bro, welcome on in. Yay, nice editing. Thank you very, very much. Maybe finding the gardener or something? I don't know. Because he says it is looking so much better than what I had. Yay! You had a good setup. I think it's just draft 1. and you're also still learning, which is epic. But hopefully, this is readable from a very small thumbnail, which you guys will hopefully have. And then you can replace this with, like, killing, or finding, or, you know, befriending, and then just make it a little smaller to fit the text. Or, like, becoming. I don't know what you do to the gardener. That's your own business. I don't know, but that's what I would do. And then you can do some really fun bits with, like, layering things. But, yeah. You've got some empty space here, but it'll be filled with the timestamps. I think you're fine. And then only other thing that I might do is take the background image and edit it, adjust it so that the clarity and sharpness is down. And then maybe even desaturate it so that this pops out even further. That's fine. And I might even tint the temperature cooler so that the yellow pops out even more. Color theory! Okay, so hopefully you like page 76. You can also do this. Whatever you'd like. I think that would make it a little... Center that. Okay. Yeah. So you've got a few options. The gardener, something the gardener. You can go with your original one, of course. I think we have two of those, actually. For some reason. And then you got a blank one in your face. Yay! Cozy says it looks so good. I love it. Thank you a ton, buddy. My pleasure. I'm glad you like it. Hope it helps. And if anybody else has any thumbnails they'd like me to take a look at, you can just invite me on... Not Palia, but Canva. Cozy says I need to do so much cleanup on my thumbnail edits. I don't know why your face is not, yeah, I don't know why your face isn't doing what I told it to. But alas, it's fine. I just got rid of it. That's a terrible, terrible way of phrasing it, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go to... Where are we? Videos. Oh wait, no, social media. I mean, we can do video. Let's do YouTube Shorts. Going back to my editing, I'm going to upload what I just made from DaVinci. That should be in ND Lily Uploads. Uploads in general? No, I think I put in ND Lily Uploads from content. Yeah. Okay. Graham says horrible design taste. Casraptor says thanks for the tutorials on editing. I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining. Good to see you, and I hope to see you in the next stream. Have a good one. Goodbye, Casraptor. Oh no, it's not working. That's fine, we'll upload it again. Did it not finish? It completed. I'm confused. We'll try it again. It might... I don't know. It's an MP4. It should be fine. Okay, and then back to footage. I mean, we can. And if you want to go back to a horizontal edit, totally good. Alright, can I escape the romance? We shall discover. I had another edit idea where I just take this and I edit it to be just a cut down version of what I was streaming, but more entertaining. Nick says, have a good day, Cass. Cassaraptor. That's such a cute name. Oh my gosh. So.
Will admit, I am somewhat overwhelmed right now. And hi guys, how we doing?
Alright, so we are going to zoom in on my face and forget chat. Sorry, guys.
I will admit, I am somewhat overwhelmed right now, and that is okay. We have YouTube chat over here, because I don't know how to add Twitch chat and YouTube chat on everyone. But why is this so tall? Chat sir, better stream. Bit of the echo. So glad that you're here. I have snack. I have the ultimate summer snack, watermelon. Do you want a piece? Do you guys want a piece? Versus yay! Because this is when I get home alone on Twitch too, so Legend Walking for Twitch. Aw. How are we doing? I know Cozy and Legend are on thing. Hey, how's it? Thank you for woo! I'll leave you going, it's our stream now. Hey, don't do this if you don't have $189 to spend, because budget crazy. I guess the answer is no, I should not grab that tablet. You should think I can do a poll on Twitch, which makes me sad. I love my daily polls. You know what else? I love doing the original purpose of the stream. I love it so much, I don't do it. So that I can all Ever says you can do polls, don't ask me how. Yeah, I think you need to businesses thanks Twitch, I know I'm unstable, but you just confirmed it. That's great. That's great. Well, let's see if we can do a gaming live stream, shall we? Yeah.
Ah! Okay. So, never mind that. Let's basically just find the part of the stream where I do it, and then we'll go from there.
And I don't actually know how to play this game. I played this once upon a time, a long time ago, and I know how to play this game. Stream, shall we? Yeah! We got Stardew Valley, and I don't actually know how to...
Okay, so I think I found it.
We got Stardew Valley, and I don't actually know how to play this game. I played this once upon a time, a long time ago.
Okay, so we are going to... I think edit it. I think step 1 is going to be edit the video as if it's just super simple and plain. So I'm not going to do any transformations or anything. I'm just going to edit it for storytelling first. Once I do that, I can customize it to the form that I want. So whether I do a short form version or the long form video with, you know, a pop out of my face and Stardew Valley, but no chat or any of this stuff, I think that's how I want to do it.
And, well, I was at college for one. I had a concussion for another, and I mainly blocked out that entire year of 2022. So it's made for...
What is this? I'm just eating watermelon. Got it.
We got Stardew Valley, and I don't actually know how to play this game. I played this once upon a time, a long time ago, and... Well, I was at college for one. I had a concussion for another, and I've mainly it's basically my upon a time a long time ago. I was at college for
Whoa.
I was at...
So that little audio blip is because I was too far out and I couldn't see this tiny bit of audio. Okay, now it should be fine.
I was at college, for one. I had a concussion, for another. And I've mainly blocked out that entire year of 2022. So, it's their year of 2022. So,
I don't know that I need that intro, but I'm gonna keep it just in case.
it's basically my first time playing Stardew. Jay is here. Hello. How you doing, buddy? Oh shoot. Hey y'all. Hello. How you doing? I think with your next message, maybe you get a shot. I was like, oh yeah, you need channel voice. A double stream happening right now. We have got Twitch and
Okay. So anything talking about the stream and stuff, I'm just not going to talk about. I'm just going to do, like, the gameplay and what's going on.
Hi. And Legend says, I say hi to Jay for Twitch. Heck yeah.
Legend says concussion in college? Checks out. Yeah, pretty much. Not to mention the 3 concussions I got, like, 4 years before that.
I kind of wish I could do, like, a hi towards other people in the other chats, you know? Like, you know how you say, like, hi? But I got that person. It was like, I got to say hi. I don't know. For funsies, it's the first time we're doing a gaming stream on the Friday. Whoa, that's loud. Oh, it's loud. I really like their audio, though. But you can see Twitch chat interacting with YouTube at the same time. It's just a little delay, I'm sorry.
Do I have my face?
That was Lily, you're British now? Again. God, so hi. I know, right? Let's do some fun. How do you... Oh, goodness. Ever says, Lily, you're British now? Again. Gah, so much money. I know, right? Let's do some fun. How do you... Oh.
My favorite beginning to any stream. Let's do some fun. Legend says out of context, it sounds so serious, lol. Youch. I mean, it was very serious. I had to medically withdraw from college, and I completely changed my major, and I was really on the struggle bus for several years following, because it was no bueno. So, yeah, don't get concussed. Don't get concussed, especially not in college, where you are hours away from any actual support system that can support you. Don't recommend.
Hey, there's some diversity here. Oh, I'm not blue or green or purple. How do you... Oh. Hey, there's some diversity here. Oh, I'm not blue or green or purple or yellow or that pale. I'm about that pale, I'd say. Oh, I'm skin 23. Legend says, redeem Hootie. I don't know if it works in that chat. We'll find out. I'm so curious. Does Twitch chat work with the redeems? I haven't clicked edit my commands down there. This is, oh goodness. Preference, cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think preference, cat, animal preference, cat, 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 dog, 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 animal preference, cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think dog. Why is it so loud? Cat, cat.
This is great for out of context. I'm going to go to timelines. Where are we? Thumbnails. Let's go to there. YouTube shorts. No, there. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to paste it twice. We're going to dedicate one of them to be orange for the face cam. The other one will just stay whatever. We don't need 2 audios though, so we're going to unlink that. Only have 1 audio.
Animal preference.
We're going to make the base bigger. And then we're gonna make the face. We're just gonna crop it to my face first. Not that much. And I think my face might actually go well, underneath the game audio and play. And then, pro tip, whatever you want to be prominent and most easily viewed, put that on top. So here, I'm doing the gameplay, right? So we are going to crop it to the gameplay. bottom. Let's do the right a little more. So we want this to be most visible on the short. So we're going to put it at the top. And we're going to make it as big as we can for visuals. And then I'm going to put my face at the base. Because my face is less important in this context. Like, I have some funny reactions, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and then I'm gonna trim the bottom just a tad. Okay.
Animal preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat.
And then I really liked how it looked when it was sped up. So I'm going to select both of those and change clip speed. Just do 200%. And then now it's going to be the same length, but sped up. So I'm going to split it in half and go.
Animal preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat.
And then we're gonna speed it up and slow it down here. Change clip speed. 100. But it's gonna sound really slow, so I'm actually gonna do 125.
I think dog. Animal preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think dog.
Because he says, Facebook does not get me at all. I was having quick scroll and got suggested child-free stuff. Facebook, Legend and I are excited to have our first. Excuse you, Facebook. How dare you? Can't believe this. SMH, my head. SMH. Alright, and then let's do that. Mainly just so I can do this. So unlink, bam.
Why is it so loud? Is this the full screen, not full screen? Ooh, these are pretty. I am not focusing on anything specific. At night the monsters come out? No, thank you. I like Riverland.
At night the monsters come out? No, thank you. I like that as the audio for the ending, so I'm gonna do that. Keep it short and sweet. Literally so short and sweet. And then let's have the other things fade into this.
At night the monsters come out? No, thank you.
And then link, unlink. I just want to have a little bit of length for the transition.
At night the monsters come out? No, thank you. Animal preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think dog. At night the monsters come out? No, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And then I think on top of all of that, orange is face cam, so I'm gonna go up here. And every time it switches, I'm just gonna have it slowly.
Animal preference.
I'm gonna set it here. If you press these diamonds, it'll set it at a certain thing.
Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat.
And then I just want it to slowly zoom in on the animal preference thing.
Cat. I think dog. At night the monsters come out? No, thank you.
There we go.
Cool preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think dog. At night the monsters come out. No, thank you.
Alright, it's silly. It's not, it doesn't have a story, but it's a fun little edit. It's, you know, random audio. Next, Cozy. We can't wait to have our first child. Facebook, have you tried not having a child? Really though. Why is Facebook being so out of pocket? Like, seriously. What is up? What is up with this? Okay. Cat, 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 dog, dog, dog. And then I didn't like how it was in ND Lily uploads. I want it to be in uploads in general. Add to render. Render one. Alright, let's see if this is up. We were unable to... Oh, why is it not compatible with Canva? I'm on my paid account. No! Alright. Let's do... I don't know. Let's try something else. Let's see what's going on. What are the... That got... So this is a 10-bit MP4. Timeline resolution should be fine. 30 frames per second should be fine. SQ should be fine. All of this should be fine. Jay says, what are you trying to put in Canva? A video. So, like, Graham says horrible design taste. I think it just didn't actually transfer perfectly, which is weird. It's 6 seconds compared to 7 minutes. So it should be fine, because I've had entire 2-minute long videos uploaded. Yeah, it's just not doing it. Clear rendered. Alright, custom. Let's do custom. Do that. Render as a single clip. As a video. Export video as a MP4. Network optimization, maybe? Advanced settings. That should be fine. I don't have any subtitles. Replace. Jay says, yeah. I don't know why it's doing that. All else fails, I'll just finish editing the video. But I don't know why it's not working. I wonder if I need to... Oh, you know what? It's been trying to get me to update DaVinci. Check for updates. Let me see if I have that. I don't think I do. That's probably it. That's probably it. Alright. We're gonna download DaVinci. That's never gone wrong. Updating something on stream? That's never gonna go wrong. I'm a little hot right now, so let me take the hoodie off. Fun fact, even though I am from the United States, I have never been to New York. I just have a hoodie that says New York. Oh, that hurt. Because I wanted an Annabeth cosplay. Thank you, Legend, for your lurk. You're looking. I didn't do that one, I'm sorry. Ooh. We need a look at me sound effect. Let's do that while we're waiting. Look at me. Videos. SFX. That was loud. That would be fun. We could do that. Download. Hi. Not now. Okay, so I'll download this later. Let's do MixItUp. New command. Luke. Luking. Jason's updating things on stream doesn't sound like a great idea. Ah, it'll be the best idea. I'm sure it won't affect anything at all. Because this is not as bad as when I tried to let a game update on stream. Not my brightest moment. See, the difference between me and you is... you thought it would go well, and I'm doing this knowing it's probably gonna crash. Yay! I'm worse than you! Let's go! Why do I keep doing that to myself? Okay. Username. Target username is taking a look at stream. Enjoy. Is looking at stream. Let's try it. I'm looking at stream. See you later, alligator. Okay. Oh, right. Looking. Maybe looking respectfully or something. I don't know. I don't know. Making it a pun. Making it a pun. Let's look at different MixItUp commands. While we wait for DaVinci to download. Actually, I think it might have. Did it? Yes. Yellow. Let's see. Man, cat, channel card, chat, weather. That sounds like an opportunity. Weather, you guessed it, the flippin' weather. Alright. Safe zone, rating and stream, content trigger warnings, auto team shoutouts, chat weather, random cat fact, useless facts, Pokemon image, counter, drop weapon. Hickey, it works! Count. I did want to kind of do a counter. Yeah. Coin flip, roll the dice. Counter, life and death counter. First, change a bot color. Slap counter, scream, water the plants, dice. Oh, speaking of, I was gonna do a Twitch. Yes, you can install. I'll see that later. Create a dashboard. Moderation settings, viewer rewards. If I do PowerPoint, power-ups, and channel points, we can look at this. Yes. And now we can do rewards in Twitch. Let's go. Okay, so, daily brain cell. Oh, daily sub. Slub. Sub. You get a... Redeem your daily sub from the ND Lily. Bad. I don't know. One. And then let's do a sub. Ah! Yep. You can do that. No. I just don't know how to find you. Okay. Okay, so we need a 28 by 28. That's too small for Canva to do, so we need to do paint. 28 by 28, let's go. It is being used by another process. Okay, I'm sure that's fine. I can't find this. I'm sure that's fine. Let's do like a sub. Yay! So the thing about Twitch is you have to have the same drawing repeated 3 times for channel points. So, like... I don't know. He's just having fun. Let's do some green leafies. Maybe some cheese? What color should the cheese be? Yellow? I don't know. And then, I don't know, some sort of brown for the meat? Like a tan for turkey or something? Maybe like a light grayish. Like very light. I don't know. I don't know how subs work. I haven't had one in forever. Yeah. Okay. That looks fine. Then let's do it just slightly darker. And we'll get a nice... I feel like that was lighter, but okay. There we go. That looks like a sub, right? Especially really small. Okay, we're gonna call this 28 sub 28 by 28. Okay, and then we need something at 56 by 56. I can't see it. So I don't know what to do, so there we go. Now we can install it, and I'm not going to click off of this, so now we can see it again. Okay, so we need 56 by 56. So this is 56. I can tell by the thing down here. And then 56. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna hit expand. Yep, that's a sandwich. Okay. We're gonna file, save as, PNG, sub 56 by 56. And then okay. What else do we need? $112 by $112. Great. And select and make it even bigger. Whoa, I'm sure that's fine. And we're gonna save this just as it is. You can edit it, but I don't know. Sub 112 by 112. Finish. Okay. Installation should be complete for DaVinci. And now we have completed one thing. Alright, background color. Let's do bright pink for everything. That's red. Yeah. Okay, daily sub. Zero. One. Once you redeem it once, you're good. Okay. And then hopefully when it does that, I don't know. Maybe when people redeem it, I'm gonna see how to make it. Oh, I don't know. I think there's a way to make the redeems in Twitch connect to MixItUp, but I forget. I'll have to research it. Visit the collection. So there are different things. Let's do hats off to you. But instead of hats off, let's edit it. And it's... when will you wear wigs? Make me put on a wig. Pick the color and length. If I have it, I'll wear it for 5 minutes. Alright. Cost 1,000. Oh, and now we have to do the same thing. So 28, 56, and 112. So let's do it. So now, let's erase this. Okay. And then let's do like a face. Would probably help if I had a pencil. And then blue. This is the best drawing anyone has ever seen in their life. Okay? This is the best drawing anyone has ever seen or ever will see. You are welcome. Alright, and then fill in the face, and I'll just be faceless. Maybe like a... smile. Prices 10 out of 10, no notes. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Okay, so I don't want to hit save. I want to hit save as PNG. And now I do wig 112 by 112. And then hit Control A and I resize it to 56 by 56. And then I resize the entire thing down to 56 by 56. There we go. Now it should be 56 by 56. Perfect. Again, we don't hit save. We hit save as PNG. 56 by 56. All right, one more time. Control A. Now we're doing, what is it, 18 by 18? 28 by 28. by 28. There we go. And save as PNG. 28 by 28. Bam. Great. Skip. Let's do pink again. Three per stream. And let's do 30 minutes between. Let's make this 5K. Save. Okay. So sore, like, right here for some reason. I guess that's where it was really pressed into. Are you going to save? Oh, wait, right. I have to... Yeah, because it's not the updated version. Dang it. So now... I go into DaVinci. Open. Let's exit out of that. That should be good. Should be updated now. Thumbnails. Should be able to edit now. Let's render it one more time. Cat, dog, cat. Everything should be fine. Add to render. Yay! Okay, why is this taking so flippin' long? Oh, it worked. Okay, great. Exiting out of that. Let's see if the update worked. Please? Please? God, will you please let it work this time? Please let the computer talk to the computer? No? Okay. Well, there seems to be an error with Canva and the rest, but that's okay. I can do it manually. I just don't like doing captions manually. Alright.
Animal preference. Cat, 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 dog, 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 cat, cat. I think dog, and I...
You know what? Screw it. We ain't doing that today. We're just gonna upload it as is. We're gonna do YouTube. Oh, this is a PSA for everybody who is a subscribed member of my YouTube channel. If you are a paying member of my YouTube channel, Neurodivergent Lily, they're updating the pricing for new members to reflect latest exchange rates. Review before it adjusts August 17th. You also have the option to update pricing for new members once every 12 months. So, you'll see that the United States for Polywogs, Leapfrogs, Froglets, Straub Frogs, Froggy Fables, and Lilypad Legends, which are all of my membership tiers, you'll see that they are as advertised on the channel. 99 cents, $2.99, $4.99, $9.99, $14.99, and for some reason, $30, you know? But if you go to Australia and you are a paying member in Australia, then you pay $1.49. You pay different amounts depending on... you pay different amounts based on where you're from. So in Australia, it is more expensive to buy things, and I get less money from that. So if you are a paying member from Australia, you might consider not being a member anymore so that you can save your money and not be tripped out by YouTube. It should advertise it as $1.49 for you, but I just want to let you know that when you do that, you're not giving me the 69 cents, you're giving me the 65, and that's fine, thank you so much. But I don't want you to think you're giving me something and for it to not be happening and me not be transparent about that. So this is just a matter of transparency. Thank you so much for those of you who are paying members. You are so sweet. But also keep in mind that you are paying more and sending less because of YouTube being weird. If you want to see the exchange rates for all of the different ones, here they are. Some of them, they go up. This is just to reflect the exchange rates. So like Estonia, the euros are exactly the same as with, like you pay the same number of euros as you do US dollars in Estonia versus America, but in El Salvador, which uses US dollars apparently, it used to be 49 cents and now it's going up to 69 cents, but it's still sending, hopefully about the equivalent. And so on and so forth. If you are in Germany, it is a standard switch over from euros to US dollars, so on and so forth. But again, because YouTube takes 30% of the cut, it is 69 cents if you send $1, which is genuinely, honestly, better than most pricing for memberships and stuff. I think Twitch takes something more like 50%, so I would only get like 49 cents per dollar or something. So again, this is not a complaint against anyone. This is genuine thank you to the paying members. I have had two very, very sweet people, Mr. Smart75 and our very own Justin Unbrown, also known as the Cozy Beard, supporting me monetarily through the Polywog tier, and that has been so sweet and so meaningful. But I also want you to be very, very aware of what is happening with your money. Cozy says that sounds about right. Australia's mean on pricing. Sounds about right. I don't know why, but Australia has always been kind of screwed that way. Yeah. The difference in exchange rates. The exchange rates are different from US dollars to Australian dollars. If you would like to join, you're more than welcome to. If you join before August 17th, you can get the current pricing before it updates. And it should stay at the current price that you have it. It should stay, I think. But just in case it updates and you have to pay a new price, that's why I didn't change it. You can see I have the option to change it. I can make these different prices. They're recommending that I make them different prices. But I'm not. I'm keeping them exactly as they are with the exact same thing. So I have the lowest tier possible monetarily, which is 99 cents. And then the highest tier I have is $30. Cozy says, oh, yeah, I know the currency conversion, but even then, for many things, Australia has had to pay more. It is often called the Australia tax. Ugh, that sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. For levels, if you're interested, I haven't really been making a lot of YouTube videos, so a lot of people are not getting early YouTube credits, early access and stuff, and Froglets don't really get members-only live streams because it feels unfair. But Straub Frogs, if you pay above that, Straub Frogs get a custom message from me. Froggy Fables are going to get writing and video feedback, so if you want me to edit your stuff, you can hire me to do that. And then if you just want to do silly goose things, you'll get shouted out if you were a Lilypad legend. That was just because somebody challenged me to do something that was very silly. I doubt anyone is going to, and I will be absolutely perplexed and confounded if anybody actually tries to do that. Like, how much money do you make that you can spend $30 on some silly little person on the internet every month? What the heck? Nick says, yeah, it's a wealthy nation thing. Aussie has been known for that for so long now. Yeah. I'm sorry. I can go to partnerships, but I don't know that I want to. I can do shopping. Oh, this is so cute. Petco. Oh, let's go. Wait, no. I just realized it's probably going to find my location and dox me. Anyways, I could do Petco stuff if I do Neurodivergent Lily doggo stuff. That would be fun. Nick says, I mean, there's a channel I used to watch that has a $1,000 USD membership. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah. Anywho, shout out to the members, by the way. Raul Lozano 6461, Jordan Internet, Super Cheese 2000, True God VR, USSR Undras, Master Dice, Muffins N8F, Jezberger 18, Jessica Sullivan 1210, Roro Molo 11, Mr. Smart 75, and Justin Umbreon. Okay. DaVinci, can we use you now? We're almost at the raid part. Cozy, do you want to raid yourself? I feel like that'll be fun. I feel like that has potential to be very fun. Raiding yourself.
We got Stardew Valley, and I don't actually know how to play this game. I played this once upon a time, a long time ago. I was at college for one, I had a concussion for another, and I mainly blocked out that entire year of 2022. It's basically my first time playing Stardew. There's some diversity here. Oh, I'm not blue or green or purple or yellow or that pale. I'm not that pale, I'd say. Oh, I'm skin 23. I think dog. Why is it so loud? Is this the full screen? Not full screen. Ooh, these are pretty. I am not thinking. I think dog. Why is it so loud? Is this the full screen? Not full screen. Ooh, these are pretty. I am not focusing on anything specific. I like the monsters come out. Thank you. I like Riverland. It's pretty. Not a beach, but I don't know.
Posey says a self-raid sounds fun. Heck yeah.
I don't know. Come out. No, thank you. I like Riverland. It's pretty. That or beach, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Jay says, oh! She says, apparently not. This is crazy. Wait, I do have these stuff. Hold on. Okay. We have buy, brain cell check. Oh, we have some from, that I made for Cozy. So, I have some of those. Yeah, so, Streamlabs. And for Twitch chat, I have MixItUp. MixItUp is on the night of the stream. I don't know, with
Nick says that checks out. Always the way. Oh no, your PC froze. Rip.
Dream, which only used it for Cozy stream stuff, so I don't have much. Twitch here, but I'm probably gonna start my first Undertale playthrough either tonight or tomorrow. Heck yeah!
Oh yeah, Jay, how's your Undertale playthrough going?
Says, thanks for the hydrate. Thanks, reminder. You are welcome. Hydrate, so you don't hydrate. So wait, cover. You are welcome. Hydrate, so you don't hydrate. Waiting for that cover by Legend. All right. Farm name. Points. Hydrate. Nice. This is Cozy. Heck yeah. All right. Farm name. Cozy. Chaos. Gremlins. Yeah. Favorite thing. Let's go with
Jay says, wait, huh?
goat.
In the chat here, it said that you were gonna start your first Undertale playthrough either tonight or tomorrow from this VOD. So I was like, Jay says, did you ask me in the VOD or right now? Yeah, that's a good question. I should probably turn down the VOD so that it's easier to hear who's who. Yeah, that can get pretty disorienting. I apologize. I'm asking you that here. Although, if you hear me ask it in the VOD, you can always just update your question. Or you can update your answer and just share it. That's basically what sharing is. Answering an unasked question that's relevant to the conversation.
Chaos. Gremlins. Yeah. Favorite thing.
Okay, I think I should be louder than the other me. Yeah, it's going good. Heck yeah.
Goat. We like goats, right? I like, favorite thing. Goat. We like goats, right? I like that. That kind of reminds me of one of my dogs. I don't remember which one is masculine or feminine. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. I like that. That kind of reminds me of one of my dogs. I don't remember which one. Oh, they changed the sounds. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of pale like that. I'll take it. I have kind of green eyes. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of pale like that. I'll take it. I have kind of green eyes.
Jason's still at the Papyrus fight because I haven't had time to play all week. Mood.
Eyes-ish. What is this, though? I don't see what this is. I don't know why eye color has this. Yeah, so I have kind of green eyes. Interesting. Infinity is here. Hello, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I am figuring out how Stardew Valley works. Okay, let's get the iconic pink hair. I used to have pink hair. Alright. We love hair. And then pants. That's all right here. I used to have pink hair. Right. We love some pink hair. And then pants. Bright blue. Oh, I guess. Legend says hello, Infinity from blue. Oh, I guess. Legends, we are. Yes, so we are double streaming today. Oh my gosh, that is just a mushroom ate my pants kind of pancake. I don't want a mushroom to eat my legs.
That's a fun clip. Let's put it in the Liliata context.
The banner is your background, and to be honest, most people. Oh my gosh, that is just a mushroom ate my pants.
Inspired by Mari.
Hey, I could have a cozy beer too. Okay, that's cute, I guess. Let's try different hairstyles. What's this one? That works. That matches pretty well. Okay. This is After String Legend and I are going to 50s themed diner. Heck yeah, have fun. Ember says double hello Infinity from Twitch, and that's also about Undertale J. Infinity says I have been playing Belcher for nope. Jay says hope y'all have fun. Heck yeah. Speaking of the game, I don't know why it's so loud.
I just realized you can't hear the music anymore because it's so loud. I don't know. Ember says, ooh, a 50s themed diner. Hope you two have fun, Legend and Cozy. Oh, and for my very special granddaughter. I want you to have this sealed. Oh, and for my very special granddaughter. There we go. Cozy says, and PC back online. Had to do it a second time because every so often it gets glitchy with volume controls opening and not disappearing. Yeah. It's annoying. But you handled it like a pro. Oh, and for my very special granddaughter. I want you to have this sealed envelope.
He's an old man dying. Okay. I'm sure that's fine. Why is he up at night? Can we get the sword? Okay. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Do tonight. No, isn't it gross? They will come up here where you'll feel crushed by the burden of modern life. Yeah, it's already here, Gramps. Come on. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Yeah, right. You know me so well, Gramps. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. When that happens, you'll be ready for this gift. So right now? Basically right now. Oh, I'm dead now. X years later, so 20 years later. Join us. Arrive, Jojo. Smile. You're with Jojo. What are you doing? What is it? What? Come on, look at me. I got colorful documents. Yeah, address you don't graduate, am I right? We're gonna open the letter. Ever since Lily, don't judge your gay grandpa's decorating choices. Your gay grandpa's dying. Grabs that gay his Legend says, yeah, there's jukebox and cookies hard dining table for hoping to get one to understand the melody. Ever since Lily, don't judge your gay grandpa's decorating choices. Your gay grandpa's dying. Grabs that gay his Legend says, yeah, there's jukebox and cookies hard dining tables for get one. Hey, that's right about it. I forgot to write at the beginning of the stream, so let's do that real quick. Thank you today. Thank you for everyone in the stream. Thank you for this opportunity to, especially everybody in the stream. I pray that you would just surprise everybody. Santa, Grandpa, on his weird bed. There's a skeleton on the right. I thought there was just a person on the right clearly didn't. I thought Infinity says that wallpaper on the bed. There's a skeleton on the left, right. I thought there was just a person on the right clearly didn't. I thought there was just a person.
Infinity says that wallpaper reminds me a bit of Amori. Sorry, it's from Goodness.
You're reading this, you must be trying to change.
My gosh, Gramps, how'd you know? Oh.
This strange thing happened to me long ago. I lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people in nature. I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. A place with horrible wallpaper. I've enclosed the deed. I read that it's dead at first. Is the A below hand? Yeah. I've enclosed the deed to that place. I pride and joy. Oh, screw them. I forgot. I didn't realize that the grandma would be naming this thing.
Okay, so I'm tempted to get rid of the whole character customization thing and to just start at the part where we open the letter. I feel like that would be a fun way to start it. I don't know. Oh, and for my very special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. Don't. Yeah. You know what also is draining my spirit? This wallpaper. I don't know. I have some ideas. One idea is to just do a normal playthrough. I'm gonna write these ideas down. So idea number one is to do a normal playthrough, just chronologically. We have the, we have the character customization, and then we have, the dead grandpa on the bed, and then we have Jojo Mart and all of that. Second idea is to just skip past the customization and start with dead grandpa on the bed. Dying Gramps. And then we can also start at Jojo Mart and then cut back to like references like I don't know, like flashbacks. My pencil is breaking the lead every time I write. I like all the ideas. I like all the ideas. I don't know. I like them. They're going to be fun. whatever we end up doing. Oh, oh, my Twitch is glitching. Oh no. That's fine. That's fine. All right.
Fine. Don't open it yet. Come on. Growing emptiness. This. Oh, I'm dead now. XX years later, so 20 years later.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of starting 20 years later at JojaMart, where I'm over here, and then I go 20 years before, and then it's like, I was roasting Gramps on the bed, and then I might do like a little skit where I like pretend to be like the character. Because this is I stream now. See you all in a moment. Just fixing up the green screen. You got it, buddy. I will see you once we finish at 3 hours because I like round numbers. Actually, we basically have a minute left. So let's shift over to just chatting and begin the buy raid. Buy train? I don't know. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you for chatting and having a fun time with me in chat and on stream and seeing my shenanigans. And if I shenan once, we will shenan again. We are going to raid into the Cozy Beard. Nick says, thanks for the stream. It's been fun hanging out. Right back at you. How's your schedule going? Did you end up doing the procrastination like you predicted? Jay says, redeem bye. Bye, Jay. Thanks for redeeming the bye. That was so loud. Oh my gosh. Nick says, yeah, I ended up loading Valheim. Bye. Bye. Thank you for redeeming the bye, legend. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Again, let me do a quick shout out for Ave. I'm not going to do one of the clips. I learned my lesson. If I want to stay PG-13, we don't do clips. Alright, that's not working. Folks, if you're on Twitch, go ahead and give Ave a follow. Very, very sweet. Kind, generous Twitch streamer. Mr. Conductor Bro says bye, see you next time. Bye, Conductor Bro. Bye, Nix. Bye, Legend. Bye, Cozy. Bye, Jay. Bye, everybody who hung out. Thank you again, Ave, for the raid. And speaking of a raid, let's get that raid message in. If you were over on Twitch, be sure to copy the raid message. And, we are going to raid channel. Oh, hold up. The Cozy Beard. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.